Hello, welcome to another adventure in Letterpress. I'm Sven Olaf Nelson, printer and designer at Pineapple Press and Design, and today we're going to be learning about some wood type, and specifically how to identify it and also how to clean it. So let's get into it. So the typeface I actually want to clean is this one. I've just got a couple letters here for it. With this type, I was first able to identify it with the mark on the side of the capital A, and it's always on a capital A in wood type. There's a little printer's mark. This one says William H. Page and Company, which was located in Greenville, Connecticut. And they were in operation from 1859 to 1867, so a very small amount of time. So we know that this type is really old, and I want to keep it going. This A is one that I've already cleaned, and you can tell looking at the B how dark it is, how black it is, and even on the letter A we can start to pull out some of the wood grain texture. So this typeface, when it's printed, actually looks like this. This is a type specimen that I pulled from it. It's called Gothic Tuscan number 3. So let's clean this letter B so that it looks clean and new. To do that, we're not going to use harsh chemicals. We're actually going to use a hand cleaner. And it doesn't matter the brand as long as it doesn't have pumice in it. This is just what my local store had, so I'm using it. A toothbrush, soft bristle brush. Q-tips sometimes are good for getting into some areas. Rubber gloves, because we're gonna get really dirty. Also a towel, some sort of, I like t-shirt fabric, to soft cloth, basically non-abrasive. So let's put on some gloves. Alright, so just going to put some hand cleaner on the toothbrush. Some people say a little dabble do you. I like a lot. We'll set this aside, let it sit for a couple minutes, and let's talk about what happens when you do it wrong. So this O is actually an example of a type that I cleaned a while back and did it poorly, and it cracked. And so this type is now broken. It's not really usable, and I keep it as a reminder of what not to do. I used a heavy chemical to clean this, and it dried out the type. And so this process that I'll show you is actually a process that will not ruin the type. All right, so I like to leave it for a couple minutes, and really, what we're going to do now is scrub it with the toothbrush, and this just works into the type. I want to take it nice and gentle, like brushing your teeth, and then I'm just going to continue working this and try to get any edges so I can get a crisp edge on there so it's a better printing. Now this typeface isn't great for a Q-tip, but you know, on the inside of the B it has that counter. Q-tip's almost a little wide for it. So we're getting hundreds of years of ink off this puppy. We're starting to pick up some wood grain off the top, which is great. So it's a lot better, and I'll probably continue working it. But as you can see, you know, just taking a little care for the wood type will help preserve it. It's been around, you know, for over a century. And so it predates me, and hopefully it'll last another century. This is a typeface that probably isn't used anymore in modern day, unless you're trying to make it look old. And so that's why it kind of makes it cool. You could make a new piece of wood type, but this has been around for 130 years. So let's keep it around for a little longer, and just taking a little care for it will help with that. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about cleaning wood type. If you've liked it, like it, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thanks so much.